I thought, okay, I'm going to die. That's it. I was just 10 years old. But if you're 10 years old, then life is very short already. So from that moment on, I realized that my being here is very temporary. So I think that was one very important moment. Second is why I'm studying architecture. Actually, it was not my decision. Actually, I had the question, and I was in the social sector. I said, okay, Thomas, what are you doing? What do you want to do? And one night, I had a dream, and in that dream, it was completely clear that I have to study architecture. So, so I get up in the middle of the night. I put a paper, and then you had, in that period you had to write a letter. So I write a letter that I want to study architecture, and the same night I went to the post office. I posted the letter and went home, and I go to bed again. So, in fact, since that moment, I'm still searching for the answer. Why did I have to start? Why do I have to study architecture? So that was the second moment, and the third moment was then a professor from art history on the Technical University Aachen. It was Professor Speidel, and he was specialized in Japanese architecture and I don't know, maybe how you say lame architecture, maybe mud architecture. So if you can, in the history they built the houses with mud, with earth. So, and then I was really fascinated of all the construction they have done with natural materials. So I think these are three milestones in my life, where I was prepared to go on the, let's say, on the sustainable. But what you see, it was for me not a really decision. It was in fact decided for me, and I follow it.
Okay. How would you define sustainability?
I would define sustainability, maybe I mentioned it before. I think sustainability means that we are optimizing the system. We are optimizing what we have. And it's not a transition.
Okay.
That's actually, I think that the sustainable movement is becoming it's becoming one of the biggest problems in our society, because the mentality of sustainability means to optimize. But the step forward we have to deliver is we have to change our behavior, or we have to change our system if we want to survive.
Yeah. What is your vision about sustainability in the future? On sustainability in the future?
I mean, of course it will be relevant. I think sustainability is one of the levels we have to act. I mean, we have sustainability, it's optimizing the system. We have circularity. My definition of circularity is to facilitate the permanent consequences of temporarity, and we have the transformation, and we have the transition, the transformation. So I think we have to act on all three levels on the same moment. So sustainability will be important for the future, but much less, hopefully much less than it is right now. And I even think in some years nobody will talk about it. It's how I call it, selbstverständlich. It's inherent. No, anyway, selbstverständlich.
Okay. For what is sustainability the answer? Is sustainability the answer?
I would say we think It is an answer, but it's not. It's not an answer. It's even not the goal. It's and it's no transition. So for me, it's not. I think it's a kind of reflex that we feel that we should change something in the way we are handling everything what is given to us, because I think we are guests on the planet, but it's not an answer.
Okay. And if you could give the students that have the ambition to take action, like you three tips, what would these tips be?
For the students?
Yeah.
Don't think what you will do in the future. Feel it. Be interested in all different kind of things, from art to science. So make you as bright as possible, and be concentrated of what is really the sense of being, because that's what we have to search. And the question is of the students, so in what way can I facilitate the sense of being in my life?
Okay, and what can the students do already in their early years, at the age of 14, 15?
Work in the supermarket, work with animals, take care of old people, do some sport. So I would say just try everything you like. Go as bright as possible, because broad as possible, and just see what do you feel in the different kind of sectors. So don't make your decision too early.
Okay. And is there an unasked question? Is there a question I haven't asked you would like to have answered?
Maybe the question is, so what is a sustainable economy? And I think the economy we have right now is just the relation between the humans and money. I think a sustainable economy is a new relation between us and planet Earth, and that has to be in balance and with respect. And that means we need new kinds of business models. So, in fact, if we don't implement the transition in the economy, nothing will change in the future.
Okay. Thank you for your time and inspiration.
Yes, sure.